Laptops. What do we know about these things? We know they're small, they're compact, they're portable, they're great for on the go for computer needs, but what makes them tick? Well, today on the show, we're going to just crack this thing open and we're going to take a look at the inside components to inform you what's what when it comes to laptops. As per usual, get yourself a beverage hour, sit back, relax, and let's crack open this old laptop. First things first, when it comes to cracking open a laptop, you need tools. You got this thing right here. This is actually a micro drill set. Look at that. It's like a dentist tool, man. Just gonna work on your teeth for a minute. But anyways, let's push this button here. Has a little USB-C charging port here. Slide this out. You got drill bits. You got screwdrivers. You don't need drill bits on the laptop. I'll tell you that right now. No need for those drill bits. And also what will help you, hang on just a moment. So you can also get a regular set if preferred, to cheaper route. But the other tool that you would like to have get you one of these things here to crack it open safely. That way you don't break the cover. I have broken a few covers at work. Thankfully they were old laptops that weren't going to be repurposed anymore. So didn't care at that point. But if you're trying to work on somebody's machine, you want to take precautions and don't damage it. Do your best not to do any more damage to it than what's already been done. So you'll want to look for the screws, of course, in every aspect area. There'll probably be some hiding underneath these little rubber things if you got rubber things. And you'll have to pry those off and just kind of re-stick it back on there afterwards. But this one's already undone. And of course, if you open it up, the screen's already gone too, because this was originally a touchscreen laptop that I got on a Black Friday deal many years ago. And I did an episode on this in my early AJ Show days about this laptop. Let's just say iCore 3 and whatever performance issues it had, yeah, it was bad. After a year or so, it just went downhill pretty fast. So don't get laptops on Black Friday. Get a good one, all right? iCore 3 these days is not the best. No, you want 5 or higher when it comes to processor chips. So without further ado, let's take a look at inside the laptop. All right, taking a look inside of this particular HP laptop. As you can see, we have the battery right here. This is where the battery supply is at. You have right here what used to be the hard disk drive, or HDD, was placed right here. I removed that whenever I was taking this apart, because I was going to try to utilize that hard drive. Didn't go so well, so it's not really working out for me on that part. But it would be wired, would go here and connect to this component right here for the hard drive. And then this particular one here actually has a memory Optane chip right here laid out for supporting the speed of the hard drive. Of course, this was before solid state became a more common thing when I got this laptop, which I believe solid state was a thing at the time. But this laptop, of course, is a Black Friday special. So you get what you get. Don't ever get one of those ever again. But anyways, underneath this thing here is, of course, where the RAM lives. And this is a 4 gigabit stick of RAM. This is what came with the machine. Nowadays, 4 isn't going to be enough to do what you need to do. You want to go 8 to 16 gigs of RAM. So there's 2 slots where you can do like 2 8s here to make it 16, or for this case 2 4s to make it 8. I would just like to go 32, so that's just my preference. So I would get 2 16 gig sticks right here, which these are SODIMM's RAM sticks that are in place here. You got your fan right here, which I've replaced one of these recently at work.
on a laptop. I just basically swapped it out from a scrap laptop. That fan was still pretty decent and working on and operational compared to the one that I replaced. That thing was on the struggle bus. So, but now got it all fixed up and redeployed it back out into the field. And of course, the cooling system right here, you got the ventilation over here on the side here, and it goes all the way through here to where this is where the CPU lives, the iCore 3 processor chip for this. Again, iCore 3 nowadays is not going to be the best performance for you. You got your network card right here for your internet access points, which will be wires going through here, and goes into the monitors for your wireless connectivity. Over here you got your USB ports. You have a headphone jack right up here. You got the power button right over here, and then looking over here, SD card reader, USB-C, I believe, over here on this end, and then of course the HD cable here, and then the power adapter plug-in outlet right over here. And this is like a volume control for the laptop, and the LED lights, of course, on the sides over here. But that's pretty much the insides of a laptop. And of course, as you can see, there are screws in place. You just kind of have to look at. So if you're looking to replace this battery, you could unscrew it at these points here and just pull out the battery, put in a new one. Or if you need a new fan, it'll just be this part right here that you'll replace. This stays, all right, because I made that mistake when I was replacing the fan on the laptop, but I managed to get it all put back together and it works fine, and so forth. So that's pretty much it when it comes to the inside specs of a laptop. Of course, all of this here is the motherboard, and just also point out, if you're replacing the fan, it's going to be connected this little spot here. So you want to be sure any ribbons and small wiring like this, carefully remove it, because when I took out the screen, because I was going to look at replacing the screen, I kind of botched up some wires, so I did not carefully replace it. So that's why this thing became just a for show type of working on insides of a laptop to demonstrate what goes on inside of it. So again, that's it. So pretty simple, pretty easy to just kind of look over, to get comfortable with the working on the inside of a laptop. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there and take care.